Hey everybody, welcome to Alaskan Off-Grid Adventures. My name's Corey and today I'm going to show you guys how we kept ourselves warm all winter. We got here in the beginning of October, right before the snow fell, and we didn't really have time to procure much firewood. We heat with a wood stove. So for about 6 months now we've been having to push through the snow to procure firewood. So I'm going to show you guys that process today. So as you guys can see, it's a fairly worn down path. Traveled back here quite a bit to get some firewood. We own a decent bit of property here in Alaska. We have what are called beetle kill. They're standing dead spruce trees that we have been using to burn. They're almost perfectly seasoned. Standing, they catch fire just about instantly. We got a ways to go. Sorry if you guys can hear me breathing heavily. It's a little bit of work pushing out here through the snow. Right here is pretty easy. I've walked this down the hard pack, but once we get out there where the tree is, it's gonna be pretty tough. Snow gets pretty deep. We just had a pretty heavy snowfall a couple days ago. It snowed about 20 inches. Hopefully the temperatures are rising. Hopefully it should be warm enough here pretty soon that maybe this will be the last tree that we actually have to push for. As you can see, it's quite a distance. Been walking for about 3 minutes now out here, and snow is getting steadily deeper. Sometimes I use moose trails where moose have walked through to kind of help me get through the snow, because I've already made a path. Make it a little bit easier on yourself if you can, because this snow is no joke, man. I think maybe that spruce tree right there, this big guy right here, I think maybe this is the one we're gonna go for today. Let's go ahead and, ooh, yeah, see, I just sank to my thigh. As you can see, this is pretty serious. You know, it's melted quite a bit. We're in April now, but you know, January, that was a rough month. The snow was really deep. Sometimes I would be stomach, chest deep in snow. Yeah, this is definitely some hard work. It's not easy. We don't have a snow machine that can get through this snow, so getting these trees out of here is kind of difficult, but we're going to show you guys that process today as well. You're going to see the whole process. Okay, and it looks like, not sure if you guys can tell, but it looks as if our tree is leaning out towards this opening right here. So change of plan, guys. That tree's kind of in a predicament. In order to get him down, probably have to cut a lot more stuff out of the way. It's just not something I'm willing to do, because there's no reason to cut a tree down if you're not going to use it and you don't need it. Leave it alone. But I believe this guy right here, he is going to be our ticket. I think we're going to drop this guy right across here. Let's go ahead and push to him and see if that's an option. So this is the guy we're gonna swing for. Let me go ahead. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, so check that out. I'm not kneeling. I'm standing. I'm standing up right now. And I've sank to almost stomach deep in the snow. Actually, stomach deep, not almost. Okay. Let's smash down here so I can have access to this tree. And guys, this is on our property. This is private property. Shouldn't be out here tromping around on stuff, you know. There are plants up underneath the snow, but just it hasn't really been an option, you know. We have to have the firewood because we've had some temperatures that were pretty unsavory. You know, we got down -20, -25, things like that. It's pretty cold. I mean, myself and my family, we were fairly cold those nights, and it wasn't just for, you know, 1 or 2 nights. It was extended periods of time, a week and a half, 2 weeks at a time. You'd have seriously low temperatures. It's not an option to not do this when all you have to heat with is, you know, a wood burning stove. So yeah, I think this is the guy we're going to take down today. And I don't have my saw with me, but we're going to get that. I'm going to show you guys the saw. Come back out here and we'll drop this big guy, limb him out, buck him down in draggable pieces, and then I'll introduce you guys to the self-propelled log dragger 3000. Okay, everybody, so we're back. This is the saw. It is a Husqvarna 460 Rancher. Here I have a 10-inch high-impact plastic felling wedge. It's made by steel, which is kind of ironic considering I have a Husqvarna chainsaw. I will say some really good things about this saw. This is my standalone do-it-all chainsaw. I've put a lot of faith in this machine. I've ran it hard for going on probably 6 months now, and it hasn't given me really a lick of problems. The carburetor got dirty one time. That's no big issue. Take it apart, clean it up real good, put it back together. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, this saw is by far the best chainsaw that I've ever purchased with my money. And I say that, I'm not being sponsored to say that. I'm not, you know, nobody's paying me any money to say that about it. I bought this with my own money that I worked for. And it has been a very reliable, durable machine. I have another chainsaw. It's made by Remington. It's 48 cc's. It's not at all the quality that this saw is. Like I said, it's a Husqvarna 460 Rancher, 20-inch bar chain, 60 cc's. It's a beast. It's got a lot of power. Cut down a lot of trees with it. As you can see, it's sitting on a stump right now that it's cut down. So that's our chainsaw and our felling wedge. That's what we're going to use to drop our firewood today and get that processed. So we'll see you over there at the tree. Okay, everybody, so we're back here at the tree and it's time to get to work. Make sure you guys, if you do ever, you know, decide to heat with wood stove and you do have to do a process like this, even if you're not cutting in the winter time, you know, for us it was just bad timing, but even if you're not cutting in the winter time, make sure you guys always have proper PPE, glasses, you know, gloves, hard hat. I got my hard hat right here. So, you know, just make sure you guys wear proper PPE, because this is very dangerous work. I mean, you can get things stuck in your eye. And I'm out here by myself, which is also very dangerous. I would not advise, if you're going to do this, don't be out here by yourself. You know, we're just stretched so thin because we're trying to get everything going, living off grid here. Don't try to do this by yourself. It's not advisable. It's very dangerous. These trees are very, very heavy, and one mistake could be your life. It's not a game. You are dealing with very serious equipment. Chainsaw could hurt you quicker than you can let go of it. So, you know, just be careful. But with that being said, we're going to get to work. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get to work on cutting this tree. What I'm going to try to do is notch it right in here and cut it in from this side. That way I can drop it maybe right here into this, sorry you can't see, right here into this clearing. So I'm going to try to put this tree. Let's see if we can do it. Hopefully it doesn't get hung up. Okay, so for those of you who don't know about cutting trees, that I wouldn't say it's a perfect notch, but it's a good notch. Now I'm going to cut into the back side here. Sorry, you guys can't see. I'm going to cut into the back side here, right through here. I'm going to cut higher than this angle. And what that's going to do is it's going to create a saddle. The tree's going to rock forward onto that, and it's going to fall over. Hopefully. In theory, that's how this happens. So let's see if we can make it happen, you guys. Trees on the ground now. It didn't get hung up, broke the top out and fell, so Now we're going to work on the limbing process, and then we'll cut them down in logs, and we'll get them out of here, and we'll show you guys everything. We'll show you, you know, all the process all the way down from limbing, cutting it down into logs, dragging it out, cutting it up into firewood, splitting, because I don't have a wood splitter. You know, I do everything by hand as far as that goes with an axe. We're gonna get all this done today, so you guys are in for a good video, hopefully. All right, stay tuned, you guys. So, not quite finished yet, but, you know, this is about the fastest way that I figured out how to limb these trees out once you get them down in this much snow, because, I mean, it looks like it's just cutting firewood, man, but it's a whole lot more than that, you know. It's pushing through all the snow. It makes it a lot harder. You know, if the snow wasn't in the way, this would be a pretty quick process. You just walk down both sides of the tree and buzz it up real quick, but having this much snow in the way, you're kind of limited. You can't, I mean, you don't know what's on the other side of that tree, so it's best to just kind of straddle the log. That way you have that to keep you stable, and you just keep going all the way down it, buzzing it all the way up, stomping a path on the way through. It's about the best way I figured out how to do it. So but yeah, we're just gonna keep going, get back to work, finish this up, and we'll cut it down in logs, and then we'll introduce you guys to my best friend. All right, stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so we finished limbing the tree out here all the way down, and so now I'm going to show you guys how I cut it up in logs and get it moved out. You know, my sled is not that big, or excuse me, the Log Dragger 3000 self-propel is it's not that big, so you know, you gotta, I usually cut them maybe 4, 5, 6 feet tops. That's about it. All the way down the tree. So let's go ahead and get out that. Alright guys, so we got some gas in the saw, got that finished up. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the sled, and we're going to come back here and go ahead and get these logs out of here. We can get them cut up and split and ready to burn. Alright, you guys, this is a sled that we're going to be using. It's a Pelican. I believe it's a 6-foot sled, maybe 5. It's good, durable, hard plastic. I'm going to go ahead and drag those logs out. I'll catch you guys out there at the tree. Alright, you guys, so we're back out here at the tree, and we got the sled. So now it's time to go ahead and get these logs moved. So, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. You know, I'm not really trying to give you guys a tutorial on how to cut down a tree. I'm just showing you guys, you know, what we've had to go through. So let's go ahead and pick this log up, get him loaded in the sled. Come on. Alright, here we go. Okay guys, so now we've gotten to the point where we're going to cut these up as firewood. We've got a couple of them ready to go here, and we're going to go ahead and get them cut down in rounds, and we get started with this piece here. We have this box here to catch a lot of the the sawdust. We have a lot of uses for that, so let's go ahead and get started. And just like that, that log is done and ready to go, ready to be split. So we're going to go ahead and finish that process out with the rest of these logs and get ready to split some of them for you guys, so stay tuned. Alright everybody, so now we've gotten to the point where we've got them all cut up. Now we're going to go ahead and get them split and throw them over there in the pile, and we'll go ahead and be done with this for the day. Still got a couple more logs out there that I have to get. Just running out of daylight, and I figured I would go ahead and finish up what we have now. So notch piece. Gotta get him split. So anyway, you guys, we'll go ahead and continue this process, and we'll get them all finished up, and then we'll show you guys the pile when we're done. Stay tuned.